Welcome back, and today I want to introduce you a perfect rifle and a caliber for hunting in very thick woods and your shooting distance is within 200 yards. Yes, this is something like in Virginia. In fact, in Virginia, most of my shooting distance is between 50 to 80 yards, and sometimes I might have a deer right beneath me, and the furthest deer that I shot was at 150 yards, and the furthest distance that I shot a coyote was about 230 yards. But if you see my videos, you'll notice that most of the hunting distance is within 100 yards. And in Virginia, the land is very limited, so if you can put the deer down really fast, they might run and jump over the fence, and once it's over the fence, it's not your deer anymore. You have to get a permission to retrieve it from a different landowner, and that's not easy in Virginia. And again, in thick woods, it's very hard to spot a deer, and when you do spot it, you have a very short given time to pull the trigger. So you also want something that could hit the deer really hard, put it down fast, and be able to find the deer fast and pull the trigger on it. My answer is this beautiful Browning BLR chambered in .358 Winchester. Now, a lot of people, when they see a lever action, they say, man, that's a cowboy rifle. This is not a cowboy rifle. And some of you who had a crappy lever action knows that how stiff the action is and how bad the accuracy is. Well, this is a completely different story. If you see my video, you have seen me introduce this rifle over and over again, and that's because this is beautiful, very light, only 6.5 pounds, but hits like a brick. And in my opinion, this is the fastest lever action rifle that I know. And this thing runs so smooth, it's almost fast as semi-automatic, hitting the target out to 100 yards. Let's take a look. That's smooth. Again, in thick woods, you have to be able to find the deer really fast and drop it on the spot. And if you see my rifle, you see that I have high raised skull mount, so I actually have an iron sight beneath it. And some years back, when I was hunting with this beautiful rifle, I had a mature doe that was spooked by something running in front of me. And I had her on my iron sight, and as soon as she kind of stopped, I pulled the trigger and she was hit so hard, she fell on her side. So I call this rifle Beauty and the Beast. It's beautiful and hits like a beast. And today, I'm gonna show you how fast I can shoot this, hitting a small deer at 100 yards, and I'm gonna time it. Above all this, the reason I picked this for the perfect rifle under 100 yards is that from 25 to 100 yards, you have almost same point of impact. And I'm gonna show that to you today from 25, 50, 75, and 100 yards and see how flat this is. All right, guys, enough talking. Let's get to shooting. And this is .358 Winchester. You can see the nice fat bullet. Okay, 25 yards, right lower target. Woo, nice kick. Okay, that's about a 1/4 inch low, which is expected. Let's see what it does at 50. Now, I gotta tell you, Browning BLR has one of the smoothest action. 25 yards. Okay, this is with .358 Winchester at 25 yards. It shot maybe about a little bit more than a 1/4 inch low, which is expected. Look at the size of that hole. This is .358 Winchester in 200 grain. Okay. A little bit to the left, but again, it's in the center. Okay, 50 yards. All right, at 50 yards, I pull a little bit to the left. That might be me, but again, the difference is not a big deal, especially in .358. It doesn't make a big difference in elevation. So I actually enjoy shooting this in the early season. Okay, 75 yards, right third target from the bottom. Whew, that's center again. And I'm aiming right at the center. Okay, 75 yards. At 25 yards, I was aiming dead center. It shot tap low. At 50 yards, dead center again. Tap low, but a little to the left, that was me. And at 75 yards, I'm dead center, and he shot a little bit high. So .358 Winchester from 25 to 75 yards is dead on. Okay, now we have target out at 100 yards. Again, it's right up a target. And I'm going to be aiming dead center. Okay, it actually dropped a little bit to the left, and I think I pulled it, so I'm going to take one more shot and see what happens. Okay, that's much better. Now, if you think you pulled the shot, I don't want you to stop there, but take another shot and make sure you're very stable. And confirming that your rifle is on the target and it was your fault really give you the confidence when you go hunting. Okay, out to 100 yards. Okay, my first shot, I knew I pulled that one. So I want to make sure I stay confident with my rifle. So I took a second shot, dead on, very stable, and sure enough, bam. So I'm happy here. 25, 50, 75, 100. So this rifle to hunt within 100 yards in Virginia is perfect rifle. Okay, now I'm going to show you the small steer at 100 yards. And I'm going to take a 2-shot. And I'm going to time it so you could kind of see how fast you could have a second shot out. And when you're hunting, if you miss completely, deers don't run. They'll stand and try to find out where the shot came from. And that's when you have to take the shot. I can't believe this. My 2-shot time was 3.16. I am right here, and it hit bam bam. And so I did take a shot pretty fast, but they're all within the zone that I wanted.